Good Thursday afternoon to you. It's snowing like crazy. We have about an inch of ice, or nearly an inch of ice, and we're expected about 8 inches of snow on top of that. Thought I would take a moment to give you a tour of the Grail Gripper studio. You'll remember me building this back in the fall, and I have yet to give you the last and final part of that series where I break down all the costs to see if it's cheaper to build or to buy. Well, let me tell you, I was about just a little over half price of what it would cost to buy this. So I'm very happy. But let's take a little tour here of the Grail Gripper studio and we'll see what we have. All right, here we go. All right. There you have it. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of video, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell tab for future videos. No, I'm joking. I'll give you the full tour. So a Grail Gripper is this bracket here that holds a bicycle to a wall for display or for storage sideways by the pedal. Here's a handful of pictures for you to look at. I literally sell these across the world in just about every continent. And I've been doing that for a few years in the off season. Helps to supplement some or offset some income. And then also it keeps me busy in the winter months. All right, so the lab itself is about 16 by 12. We call it a lab. Why do we call it a lab? Because it sounds fancy. It's a shed, 12 by 16 shed that I've converted into a workshop. I have yet to put up the OSB walls. I hope to do that in the fall of this year. I haven't done it because it broke the budget, so that's why. However, it is completely insulated and it stays nice and toasty in here. So let's break down how to make a Grail Gripper. Essentially, it starts out with this piece of stock, which is 5 by 10, 16 gauge steel. I then bring it up here, slide it right into there, and that allows me to make marks, boom, boom, registers for cutting this groove. Bring it down here, cut this groove on the saw, and that's where the pedal will rest in. I then bring that over to here to the bender. Wouldn't you know it, I already have one. Wouldn't you know it? And so I bend it, making 2 bends, and if I have bended it correctly, it should match up perfectly here, and of course it does. I then bring the Grail Gripper over to the drill press. I make 2 holes for mounting it to the wall, just like that. You see that? And then from here, I bring it over to the spray booth where magically I have a white one ready for our approval. This spray booth works perfectly. I have a vent right here, which sucks all of the overspray through there and down and outside. And I get virtually, if not any, if any, overspray in the rest of the lab. It's where I keep my stock of colors, and here's 6 or 8 that are about to go out that I made this morning. It's for ambiance. And then I bring it over to, well, let's take the finished one, bring it over here for dry. So they dry here, obviously. After they're dry, I then design the appropriate logo. You get whatever logo you want. Generally speaking, old school BMX. That's my jam. Here's one that I made a few minutes ago. That will go out tomorrow. The customer is very happy. And so after I do the decal, as you see here, I then bring it over to here, and I have these felt pads cut out in a multitude of colors, whatever you want. What's your flavor, man? What do you like? What do you like? I then apply this, as we call it, a pedal protector right there, and then it is a finished product. shipping supplies here that I get for free from the post office. And yeah, that's kind of, oops, sorry. That's kind of the way that it works here for me. And this is what I do in the off season. So I will wash until December, generally speaking, start back up in March. Oh man, but we're getting a nice doozy. We're getting a doozy. So these will go out tomorrow, I guess, weather permitting, and then I will start a whole new batch. All right, well, anyways, if you like this kind of video, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell tab for future and updated videos. And that's all I have for you. So you got questions, feel free to ask. Remember, in everything that you do, always be sure to have fun doing it. Mike, out.